Alright, I've got Aidan Connolly here. Aidan, how are you?
I'm all good.
It's been a busy schedule for the pre-season was sort of condensed into a short period of time before the League Cup. It doesn't feel that long ago the League Cup started, but here we are, fast approaching Saturday's game, which will be the last game of the League Cup, and of course a big game against Hamilton at Starks Park. How are you feeling about the League Cup so far?
Yeah, it's been. I think we've done okay. We've won the first two games, which you wanted to do, and then Ross County game we were in it. Even second half, we probably should have went on to win the game, but it's the way football is, the SPL team, and they'll punish you. So it is what it is, and hopefully we go on Saturday and win the game.
You've been at this club for a good few years now, and this will be one of many pre-seasons that you've had to go through, and another League Cup campaign. From your own perspective, how are you feeling about your performances and things like that?
Yeah, you could always be better. That's just, I think that comes from my dad. He always say to me, he slaughter me after every game, even if I have a good game. But I think you can always be better no matter what, and I think that's throughout the team. Hopefully we can improve and just keep going. And Saturday's, like you say, is a big game, and we're looking to win the game.
With the way the League Cup format has been, it's a really strange situation we find ourselves in, where even if we do win on Saturday, there's no guarantees that we can get through the group stages into the next round. When you look at that group stage and say 9 points is probably exactly where we would have been looking, but how does that affect you guys mentally? Is it just a case of just getting in and getting the job done and seeing what happens at full time?
Yeah, it's another game, and I think we take that with every game, even in the league when it's big games. You just take each game as they come and just go out there and try and perform and work hard and try your best, and that's all you can do.
With it being Hamilton, we know that Hamilton are a championship team as well, so it'll be an early chance to match up against another championship club. I know we're only maybe another week away from the league game starting, but from our perspective, being able to come up against the newly promoted Hamilton, who will be in the challenging in the championship like most teams, it must be quite nice to have a free hit on somebody.
Yeah, it'll be a tough game. Hamilton have signed a lot of good players, and I know John, because I used to play with John Rankin years ago, and I know you have them organised and work hard, and it's going to be a tough game, like every game has been in this cup so far.
Mm-hmm. We're looking ahead at the league campaign starting as well. I know it's one game at a time and things, but with the competitive football being back, we also feel that, we were talking just before the camera started, sometimes this League Cup, it is competitive, but we know that when the league season really kicks off, that's when the big games really start coming thick and fast.
Yeah, and obviously I don't want to look too far, but it's Airdrie away first game, isn't it? So that'll be a tough game, and we want to get one back over them, because I think they beat us every time last year, so it'll be a tough game, and we want to go there and get the 3 points. You
bagged a few goals, you got a hat-trick in this competition. Are you wanting to add more goals to your game? I know it's an obvious question, not everyone does, but from your own point of view, you've scored. You've always seemed to have scored for Raith Rovers when you've been playing for us. Adding more must be a big ambition for you.
Yeah, like I say, last season it was disappointing. I think somebody says I've matched it already from last season. I think I only scored 3 goals, and I want to try and get double figures this year. And just listen, it's going to be hard because we've got a good squad and we've got a lot of good players there, and it's tough to nail a position here. So you've got to be on it every game. And like I say, it's not about me scoring goals. It's about the team winning and improving.
Finding that balance, you've mentioned about the squad. You've seen us 2 or 3 seasons ago when we were struggling at times to fill a bench, whereas now you look at the players that we've got in that captain's lounge at lunchtime or out in the training field, and even just like the size of the squads that we have. For your own point of view, you mentioned it's hard to try to maintain your position, but also seeing the quality and the depth that we have. How pleasing is that from your own perspective as a player?
Yeah, that's what you want. If you're wanting to win things or do well in your football career, you need to have competition no matter what. I've learned that throughout. If you've got a team that's not competing, you can't stay at the high level throughout the full season. So I think that's a key thing at Raith Rovers, and now every position, everyone seems to be fighting, and they're at the top of their game.
Brilliant. Well, a big game against Hamilton. We've got to get that out of the way, get the result, and then hopefully see where it leaves us for qualifying into the next round. Good luck on Saturday, and thank you for coming in.
Cheers, thank you.
Cheers.